Hey everyone, it's Too Big Kim again from TwoBigWomenOnTheCouch.com. Once again with my friend from the YouTube channel called Are You Real I Am. And again, we're encouraging you to go over there and give her some love and some support and get some good fresh ideas from the videos and stuff that she's posting. Very informative stuff. So as you know, I'm always inviting you to join the TwoBigWomenOnTheCouch.com website. It's a growing community of plus size and former plus size women just simply supporting each other. So send your videos over there, your blogs and articles, and then meet me over here on my rocking chair, because normally I'm with Terry on the couch, but on my rocking chair I'm having these one-on-one conversations and really enjoying it. So with Adrienne, we're going to talk about something that I think is quite an interesting topic. A lot of times we go through life and there are many lessons along the way. There's so many things that we really should, if we just stop and pay attention, there's a lesson in that. Whether it's a painful thing that we went through or a very joyous kind of occasion, there's usually something there for us. And sometimes we get so busy or so focused on other things, we don't stop and learn the lesson. So as I was talking with Adrienne, she was telling me about how she's able to, the good or the bad, and really kind of focus on the things that she needs to change by doing something called a thought journal. And I was very intrigued by this concept. So I'd love for you to share kind of, how folks can go through and internalize the lessons that they should learn, and maybe give them the technique that you use to do so.
Yeah. Thank you again, Kim. And so the thought journal for me, it's something that I personally use, and I tell people that I work with to try. For me, I found when I was going through rough times, difficult times, or just the same kind of problem over and over in my earlier years, and I'm 28, so whatever. They're probably still coming, but whatever came up back then. What I found was that my mind, I was so focused on the voices and the things that were happening in my head that I couldn't pay attention to what was actually happening in front of me. So I couldn't pay attention to what was happening in my world, that I couldn't be proactive in acting in an active form, or excuse my wording, but active form of that. So one of the things that I do now is called a thought journal. What a thought journal is either at night or right when I get up, I write every thought that I have down on a piece of paper. The reason for that is I want to see what's going on in here, because, negative thoughts, they lie and they are sneaky and they could be all through your mind. And so you have to be able to visually see what you're thinking about, how you're thinking. And I take the most negative thoughts that I have and I analyze those and I call them out for the liars that they are. You're no good. You'll never be good enough. Things that I want to do, I'll be completely honest. Being 28 and a life coach, people would say that's kind of young to be a life coach or a motivational speaker or whatever the case may be. And that could be a thought that I have. But you know what? No, it's not. If something is put on my heart to do, and God put that on my heart to do, why can't I do that? Why wouldn't I have enough power to do that? And so if I would let that thought kind of hide in my head, when I'm working with people, when I'm speaking, I would have the confidence enough to actually do it. And so using a thought journal, just grabbing those negative thoughts, visualizing them, seeing for what they are, calling them out for what the liars that they are, and then going through your day, you have a clear mind. And so when you do come across lessons that you might see coming again, you're able to react, be proactive to them, and not react to them, and then keep walking boldly in this world.
I absolutely love that. I love the fact that, there's a process that you go through to really turn things around for yourself and to stay empowered and to have that just sort of that sense of I can do whatever it is I want to do because I've already put the negative stuff aside, or I've already examined it, and I've already thought about how I'm not going to make that mistake again, or how I'm not going to let anybody put me down or whatever. So this thought journaling, I've never really done that, but I think I'm going to really try to take advantage of that and begin to do that maybe before I go to bed as you do, or before I wake up, or whichever is going to suit me. But I love that because there's so many thoughts. And the other thing is, a lot of us try to capture our thoughts we think we're going to write the book, or we think we're going to do this or that or whatever. So even for other purposes, just sort of having sort of a journal. So you're 28, and when you get to be 38 or 48, like I'm 48 or 40, whatever I am, somewhere in there, I don't know. But anyway, you get to, you'll be able to kind of even look back over those things if you keep it like a journal. I think it's a very powerful kind of thing. So thank you so much for sharing. It looks like you want to say something else.
Well, I mean, I think you bring up a great point with you can use the thought journal for various things over time, especially with business ideas.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I try to encourage people is to become more entrepreneurial, which is to take your idea and really try to develop it into a business, because there's empowerment, there's
Mm-hmm.
confidence in that.
Mm-hmm.
So having the thought journal for your ideas, you never know, who would have thought things like the iPod would be here today if Steve Jobs didn't think, hey, maybe I could take 1,000 CDs or 1,000 songs and put it in something that someone could walk around and listen to. So there's so much innovation in your ideas, and we're such creative beings. Having it in a place where you can come to, look at it, meditate on it, think about, is very, very powerful. So that was a great addition to that.
Mm-hmm.
To that
Yeah,
thought journal.
very multi-purpose kind of a thing. So, hey, I ask you guys, if you're making those same mistakes over and over again, or if you intended to write that book, or to invent that invention, or whatever it is you're trying to do, and you keep forgetting the ideas, or you haven't learned those lessons or whatever, think about this thought journal thing. Adrienne, thank you so much for sort of sharing just great tips for the YouTube community, and for the Two Big Women on a Couch community. Really appreciate your insight and your wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. I appreciate connecting with you and what you're doing. Thanks.
All right. We'll talk to you again.
All right. Bye.